minutes ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
49-yard block. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Complete.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them.
This nigga make 2 weak-ass little passes.
I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now on first down, he'll drop to
Damn, good shit. I'm proud of
He's
this.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, He's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
No, I could have picked that shit. Oh, my Lord. What am I doing?
Spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Good shit. Go, boy. Go, go, go.
And it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Oh, my God.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll roll him out right, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Good shit, boy.
Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Man, Luis is fucking tripping, bro.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin first and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Just gave this right back, bro. Man, you wild for that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Right back to him on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
3 yards remain for second down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Once again, he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Man,
This will be incomplete.
This nigga threw it to 2 niggas
on the
up
football there, and it's 2nd down.
He forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Escaping the pressure. Nowhere.
Oh, pick that shit up and go, nigga.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Lining up for the point after.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that,
greatest show on earth, baby. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
Oh, my God, he held him. Why the fuck did he do that?
Picked off by Troy Pride. And he'll get way down inside the 35-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now they try the right side here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back.
I know he was not going to break on the
tackle. Down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points
I
that
think
they were
that
thinking
one.
about.
Yeah,
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks.
He dropped it?
On point.
What a fucking throw by me.
An incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field.
That's all I gotta say, bro.
2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can
That's
hear
right,
it
let's get
all
this
the
shit
way
back.
up here. Oski,
Ain't no thing but a little chicken wing.
Find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's get this shit back. Let's get this shit back.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 7. End zone touchdown, Tampa
I was
Bay.
waiting for him to do a move.
O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he's able to pull through.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Buccaneers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now Bush on the return.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
These niggas got 6 hits. Nothing to show for it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I
Oh!
don't think there's any...
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
66 yards.
13-yard line.
Oh shit! Somebody come and help they ankles.
All of a sudden, they've got a first down in the red zone. McCaffrey on the
Man, come on, bro.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I feel a touchdown right here. Watch this.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he knocked it out. Oh, shit.
No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
For the Panther field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it?
Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Fellas.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over.
You might want to take him out, bro.
35-yard line.
That nigga ain't doing you no favor, big dog.
Security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for more.
Damn.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
It's a good pass.
So defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Why would you do that?
Get
up, get up, get up.
Picked off around the 37.
Oh, he's out of my way.
He'll get the football in very good
He was going to get
position
him.
late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
You got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll start the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm trying to hit my boy.
Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
I fucking planted it like a dummy.
What is going on here? Are they serious? First down,
fuck.
and they're in punt formation.
I have to let the time out. These niggas didn't even do anything. It's gonna be allowed to throw a wild pitch, man. We tripping, man. We won? This nigga hit a home.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
I ran right
and
into
won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, shit.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He rushes complete. Caught by Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for more.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
That's it.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Oh, shit. Why did he do that?
That's caught out on the left side. And they're going to be set
That nigga be
down
trying to get
around the
shit,
15-yard
I
line.
respect.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Buccaneers.
Niggas done came back, man. Cooper suck.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 to 11.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw.
No!
Third time tonight,
See ya.
intercepted.
Wouldn't want to be ya.
Picked off down near the 5.
I see you like, nigga, this nigga hawking me down.
He might go all the way. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now out is the Panther offense as he'll come in and go for the 2-point try. So this defense doubling it.
Ah, this nigga Devin White is hard.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take
This
a look.
nigga's gobbling, ain't running
Make some better
nobody.
decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ah, see ya. Wouldn't want to be here again. Let's get it. Ah, I'm going to fall down.
It's a foot race. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
2nd and 3.
Again, it's Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Able to spin free. Yeah, he will go right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 9 yards to pick up there. That's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And they'll run it here. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
2 yards.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A gain of 16 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was able to ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game.
Thank you.
And nearly another interception. Been around the ball all game.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
My niggas, they better not have called. They better not have called a flag.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
If they call the flag, I quit. Oh my God, I quit.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Oh shit.
Defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They're going to run for it with Jones.
Oh, what?
So they're back within 11.
That makes the score Panthers 33, Buccaneers 22.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well.
There you go.
I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Carolina, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ugh.